again. In the previous video we showed you how to create the default launch page with the default images that when clicked on will actually run the reports. In this video we're going to show you one technique for creating the more attractive images that go on the launch page, the ones that look like the actual application, so the user can identify which reports they want to run. Now I've already created the images, so I'm going to copy them down into my images folder in the application, and then we'll explore actually how I created them. So I just copy them down and place them into the images folder. Now let's have a look at those. As you can see, the images look like the first page of the report, so the user knows what to run. And if we actually look at the properties of this image a little more closely, we will see that the image is 429 by 282 pixels. That's fine. What we want to ensure is that all the images are the same size. I also created an image to go across the top of my launch page to make it look attractive. So what I do is I run the report, get the first page, and use the print screen key to grab the entire screen and then paste it into a frame of PowerPoint. Make sure that you're operating at 100% magnification so everything is in true size. On the second frame I've just put a green square. Why have I done that? Because I'm using a very simple screen grabber, it's freeware, called MW Snap. But the great thing about MW Snap is that you can set default size rectangles, and this will ensure that all of your images are the same size. I'm going to grab a piece of that green square of the right size and put it on top of my image. And now I know that the image has to fit inside that green square, and now you do all the cropping and resizing to make it fit. So now I have all the images correctly defined. What I need to do now is to edit the index.html file to use my images and not the default images. So let's locate where the images are defined. Here is the image for the report A42, so we'll replace the default image name with the image we just created. We called it A42 screen. We also have to insert the subfolder name, images, so it will be correctly located by the launch page. To make my life easy, I'm going to cut that name and go down to the image for report A40 and paste it in, correct the file name, and clean up the extension. Something else I'm going to do, I'm going to replace sample visualizations with the word reports, and down here get rid of the word sample in front of dashboards. And one more thing I'd like to do before we give this new launch page a try. Up at the top there's title. I'm going to replace that with International Classics, and this is the string that appears in the browser tab, so use something appropriate. I'm also going to reverse the order in which the images appear on my launch page. I want report A40 in front of, or to the left of, A42. So I simply cut and paste the HTML into the right order. So now let's publish the pieces that we need up to the server. What do we need? We'll deselect everything to begin with. We need all of the images, and we need the index.html, which is the actual launch page itself. Publish all of those. Up on the server, let's check out what it looks like. Well, it is using our images, but clearly it's not finished yet. There is some work to be done here. Let's do a checklist. First of all, we've got to insert the image banner. Alter the background color to white. We want to obviously increase the size of the images, and also alter the hover color so it's branded as our red, and change the text to white. And we'll do that next.